Am I getting, is this like a full-on interview? Wait.
There we go.
Gotta hide the noodle arms. Going back to the gym now.
This is a conversation with an artist. This is Joe Blackwell. Welcome to the channel, mate.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Just one from the other, because it doesn't mean so much.
Wait, is this going on the YouTube?
It's going on YouTube.
That's probably...
Yeah, what's going on with this squeak?
The last time I was on YouTube, I was probably trolling my neighbour on Minecraft.
Well, this time you're not trolling your neighbour on Minecraft. You're going to give some insights to artists.
So, what do you want me to start with? Okay, so hi, I'm Joe and I'm from Manchester and I do art stuff from time to time. Is that an introduction?
This video is called A Conversation with an Artist. So
I hope it's going to have like lots of takes, you know, between like...
Maybe. I'm going to keep this bit in it though. So, what's your experience of being an artist in Manchester?
I'll give it the really kind of truthful one. Being an artist is hard. Having the time to do it, having the opportunities to do it is not the easiest thing in the world, and I don't think for anyone it is. Being an artist requires a lot of investment. It requires you to invest a lot into your craft, but a surprising amount of time goes into marketing, like how you get your art into the world. I suppose for people new to it, it's kind of understanding what avenues there are for it, whether it's, you know, you go viral on TikTok, you make a cool process video that blows up, or you have the gallery routes, so you can go asking around galleries, you know, showing them your portfolio of work and seeing if they're interested. You can network, you can do exhibitions, you can do shows and try and create your own collectors. And
does it differ being an artist in Manchester to like other places there?
Well, as a Manchester-based artist who's only been a Manchester-based artist, I can't really say so. It's also
but
like
you've been to London. Look at me trying to ask questions and
it's like when I've been asked the question before. It's like, so do you reckon it's interesting being a twin? I'm like, well, I don't know what it's like to not be a twin, so I don't really have a point of reference outside of.
What about when you went to London, your recent trip for the sticker expo? What was your experience of artists there?
Similar to up north, really good group of people. What I would say though is I think there's a lot more opportunities in London.
Do you think that's because there's more people?
More people, more diversity, and I think because there's more diversity there's more of a kind of a social need and want for art. Now with that being said, I think Manchester is pretty good, but then if I was to compare that to like Liverpool, which is something I know a little bit more of, there's not really a massive art scene there, so it's definitely better in Manchester.
I feel like there is though. There is a huge art scene in Liverpool, but I don't think...
Music, maybe.
I think art as well, you know, but it's not shouted about.
From somebody who looks at what kind of opportunities are available, like open calls, galleries and things like that, and speaking to all these different people, it's very hit and miss.
What, is Manchester or just...
Manchester, I think is probably one of the better places in the north for art.
Can you talk a little bit about your art, what you create, why you create it?
This is where he's going to cut to some really, really flattering pictures of my artwork, right? So, now you need to get like a proper picture, because this is like one of the first prints I ever made, and I decided at the time that this was not the best way to do prints, because what I make is 3D. So like this part of the picture is usually protruding, you've got bits regressing into it. It doesn't really work so much in a flat thing.
But where did this come from, this piece?
Red Devil. My new fan. It kind of just happened. I can't actually remember the reason I made it. I swear there was a reason I made this.
I just remember you being really passionate about it. Details, close up.
You ain't gonna get detail. I'll have to send you some. Okay, you can come away from it.
Don't run. You're not running away. You're coming back. Don't try and run away from the vlog.
Wow, we're at an angle now.
Let's go.
You don't want to make it level, like a little. Okay. Wow, look at that. I basically try to use a bit of depth. I use weird materials, so I don't use a canvas. Don't really use any traditional means. So I use cards, posters, stickers and spray paint, basically just a bunch of materials that I had just lying about. So actually, to be fair, I think interestingly, the whole kind of style stemmed back in COVID, when we didn't have really a whole lot of access to a whole bunch of different things. So I just used what was in my house. I was kind of cooped up as we all were. I was going through some personal stuff, and so I sort of decided, okay, do you know what I need to do is I need to do something creative. First one I did, I wouldn't say it was like particularly amazing, but like it was kind of this idea of, I had all these things at home from when I used to skateboard, and it's just kind of became the style that I've kind of stuck with since, because I liked how it came out. I liked how busy, how hectic, how noisy it was. But for me, it was like this idea, like, you know, you have this big picture that you know what it is. It's like with the devil one over there. It's like you know what it is, but then it's all made up of all these different cool, interconnected things. And I think the really busy aesthetic just kind of is the kind of route I wanted to go down.
Before our honest conversation comes to an end.
By the way, YouTube, this wasn't scripted. He basically
he has a really big script here that he's reading.
No, he literally he just went, do you know what? We're going to interview you now.
I didn't say interview. Joe is dreaming of the days he gets interviewed.
I was there.
That's what it is.
I was there working hard, grafting away, and then bam, here's a bunch of questions.
Well, before we round off this video, you got a message to artists out there. What is your message?
If there's any younger artists, the one thing I can say is just keep doing your thing. At the end of the day, you might not see results overnight, but as long as you're doing it because it's something you're passionate about and it's something that you're doing and enjoying, then great, have it as your outlet. It might make you rich one day and it might not, but like if you're enjoying what you're doing, it really shouldn't make any difference. And hopefully, you know, if you are doing it, you're enjoying it, and some other people find that they connect with it the same way that you do when you're making it, then happy days.
But remember that when Joe says it might make you rich, being mentally rich and being physically rich with money, I think mentally rich is more important in any kind of like
if you're financially
scenario.
rich, you can pay for really good therapists.
All that, yeah.
Money doesn't help buy happiness, it just helps avoid a lot of sadness.
There we go. That's a quote from Dan. Time to round off, mate.
10 out of 10.
Time to round off.
How do I round
Thanks
off
for the honest chat. How do you round it off? I want you to round it off.
So, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't like it, write a hate comment down in the bottom. Or directly message me and say, I seen your interview, it was terrible.
I didn't like it, yeah. I'll leave Joe's link.
But it wasn't an interview.
But you know what? Instead of putting it down in the description, I'll put it right at the top so you can just click on the link straight away and message Joe.
That's actually the title of this video now, it's just Joe Blackwell.
Joe Blackwell. Might do well.
Might
do well. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click like. Comment what you want to see next on the channel. Subscribe for more if you want to see more of Joe. Let me know.
The comment is going to be good content. And the key one with this is don't give the interviewee no warning and no script. Next time, give me a script.
Keeps calling himself an bro, you're just gassed. You just want PR, don't you? You just want PR for yourself. That's the mission. If anyone's watching this, so you can give Joe Blackwell some PR.
Yeah, just get me in front of a camera. As you can see, I'm really good at it.
Should we over and out it? Peace.